Hey YouTube, it's Nova Piper. Oh yeah. Ow, I just filled it. Decided to do a video today. I've been staying away from social media. Got rid of my Facebook. YouTube's sickening me, making me sick. So I'm on Instagram and I post pictures of pipes and my cats and let me fix that camera a bit. There. Pipe shit. I post pictures of pipe shit, pictures of my cats, pictures of maybe adventures when I'm out walking or whatever. No memes. No memes. No political shit. No current event shit. I don't get caught up in that stuff. Oh, I do, but not on. I'm not doing this. The internet is, well, here in Canada anyway, the internet is hardcore lean towards the left wing. I don't identify as left wing, right wing, whatever. I share beliefs from both sides, and I don't have to defend any of my reasons for it. That's the important thing. Okay, I have certain views on touchy topics about race, religion, and abortion, and sexuality, and all that shit, and that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. And there's nothing anybody can say that's going to change it. I share views with the left, and I share views with the right. I also think that there's a lot of things about the left that is absolutely fucking mental, and there's a lot of shit about the right that is absolutely fucking mental. I can paint a picture, you know, when somebody says left wing, the first thing that comes to my head is some dude with short fucking green hair, makeup, and tits. And a dude. Yeah, that's the left. And everybody's a racist. And the right, when I picture somebody from the right wing, first thing I think of is Ben Shapiro. Okay? That's what the internet has done to us. I'll do a little experiment. And then maybe we'll talk about pipes. Let me do an experiment. Go to Google. Has to be Google Images. Go to Google Images. This is the important part. Google Images. And search for white couples. Sorry, search for black couples. Doesn't make you racist. Search for black couples. If you're white, you can do it. You're not racist, trust me. And let's look at the images. Bunch of happy black couples. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Now type in white couples. And if you can find a picture of a white couple, look at what it says about it. Look at what it reads underneath it. If you are white and you search Google for white couples, it makes you racist. Sorry, but it does. Right. See, I got caught up during one of our federal elections here, and the Trudeau got elected, and I can't stand him, and so I was going back and forth on the internet, and people were getting pissed off at me because I was putting up some crazy shit about Trudeau, and it was all in fun. So, fuck, if you don't like it, just keep scrolling. But they couldn't. So, of course, I just kept antagonizing them. Then I just left Facebook. Realized how toxic it was. That little experiment I got you to do just shows you how the internet is kind of, in the media in general, is trying to get the masses to lean and think a certain way. Okay, it's no surprise that right now our government and our media national media is all controlled by the left. And I see a lot of people, I've seen some people on Instagram all going on about this black dude there who got killed in the U.S. And everybody was like debating about the proper use of hashtags. So if you go, if you said Black Lives Matter, everything's great, copacetic. But if you said All Lives Matter, you're a fucking racist, Nazi racist, and you should die. And I don't understand it, and I don't fucking care, and I don't need anybody to explain it to me. Trust me, you're wasting your typing. Because I'll just reply with, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed my video. Alright, so fuck. Yeah. People are getting all bent out of shape over shit that they shouldn't be. There's a lot worse things going on. You know, I'm not saying that there's, how do we do this? There's ways to do it. And there's ways to get your point across, and the way people are trying to get their point across with social media and activism is not working. It doesn't work. There's too many young people out there with no sense of purpose. I think that's it. The millennials. Hey man, I go walking down my street. You know, I can see some old fucking 80-year-old woman, right-wing conservative with her churchy and all this shit, and I'll say, good morning. They don't fucking say boo to me. I'll walk past a fucking millennial, you know, who's all dressed up in their liberal garb, and I'll say good morning to them, and they look straight ahead in fear. Or they're fucking glued to their cell phone. This by the way means I'm indisposed. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You know, fuck. I like to take that cell phone and just jam it right down their throat. Anger. I need more angry juice. People are using the internet to secretly get their agenda across. And everybody has to have, you know, it's right quick to put labels on people. I seen a guy on Instagram the other day, man. It's funny. During the height of that poor dude who got fucking killed down in the States there. It was during that, and everybody was putting up, just on Instagram, putting up a blank black picture, and it was supposed to represent, you know, their support for Black Lives Matter or whatever, okay? And then one guy put up a purple picture. It was a purple square, and it said, All Lives Matter. And it looked the fuck out. He was racist, fucking Nazi, everything. And I was just like reading it. I didn't comment because I usually just scroll past that shit, but it was hard that day because everybody was hopping on the bandwagon, and that's all it is. You regurgitate every fucking thing else you read on social media. And with my little experiment with black couples and white couples, you can see yourself how everything's leaned towards one side anyway, so you're regurgitating shit. You know, it's a lot of psychology involved in it. It's fucking too much for me, man. I just stay the fuck away from it. But this one guy, man, he was fucking straight out attacking people, saying if you are in his Instagram, like up in his heading, it's like, hey, I'm from here and I do this, and he even said that I think the right wing, you know, anyway, it had something to do about how he hates the right wing, right in his Instagram. Like, fuck, dude. And he's going on about how he was unfriending people who weren't left wing. It's fucking crazy. This is just the way that humanity is. It's all the animal kingdom in general, man. Everybody's going to have a different belief system depending where you lived, what you've been exposed to. And exposing your shit to the internet and trying to get your news from fucking Facebook or even like the news you trust, like, You know, the big news, like the BBC, if you're in, like, say, I don't know what the big things are in Europe, BBC, but in Canada it would be like, we've got like CTV and CBC News. Those are like kind of the big ones. And in the US is like CNN and ABC and it's networks, right? They're all left wing. And most of them don't report news, they just report drama. So you want to find non-biased news? Read something from your local news site or an international news from your news site, and then try to find it on, say, like Associated Press, which is pretty much straight down the middle. Wikipedia. You know, you get more facts from Wikipedia than you do your news. The news makes speculation. So what happened is the virus, the news was jumping on the virus, had everybody panicked and in fear. Everybody was staying to the news and looking at all the advertisements, and then, you know, that kind of settled down. People, they kept putting it out, and it was deaths, deaths, fear, fear, fear. And, you know, the whole virus thing is just common sense. And then, that white cop killed that black dude down in the U.S. And the news went crazy with it. And oh yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that they, you know, it was wrong. It really was. What happened was fucking straight up not right. Doesn't mean that I support left or support right or whatever. Wrong is fucking wrong, man. So anyway, the news jumped all over that because now they had something new that they can report on, and then fucking next thing you know, everybody's going against each other just by replacing the word black with all. Made everybody go fucking mental. So I said, fuck Facebook. My YouTube was just being filled with fucking Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is a Canadian psychologist. He's like Ben Shapiro in the US. He's conservative. He hates he doesn't hate, but he's definitely right wing. There was legislation in Canada that it's law that if somebody identifies as whatever and they choose to use a certain pronoun, then it's law that you have to address them by using that pronoun. It's not sir, it's not him or she, or, you know, it's non-binary now, I guess is the thing. So, and this guy says, no, I refuse to do it because it goes against my freedom of speech. When you start to change laws to say how I'm allowed to speak, then you are infringing my freedom of speech, and I absolutely refuse to do it. And I was like, hey, good for him. And he hates Trudeau. And he had a good rant about how Trudeau is not qualified for the job. And he was really well done, and he gets a little angry about it. And he's talking to, you know, the left-wing news always puts him and interviews him, knowing that he's hardcore right, and they tried to turn him into a racist and a villain and stuff, and he puts them all to shame. He makes them look like idiots every time. It's entertaining. Then I realize it's like, oh man, they're just trying to create conflict. And then there's that Ben Shapiro. They're trying to create conflict. And then there's that fucking other right-wing dude, that American fucking MMA guy, Rogan, trying to create conflict. That's all. And then it's like, oh, fuck you, fuck you. And it's like, man, they prey on the weak-minded. They want people to stay divided and fight amongst themselves, while all these hidden agendas worth trillions of fucking dollars and lives, people's fucking lives are being murdered. That pedo down in the States, man, Epstein or whatever his name was, he didn't hang himself. He wasn't fucking murdered. He had an escape plan. He's living large, raping fucking children on some island. That's what he's doing. Don't kid yourself. If I see it on the news, I don't believe it. If I see it on the internet, it isn't true. This is an awesome fucking pipe. And some smoke. Anyway, that's got a lot to do with my absence on YouTube and shit. I'm just sick of it. Not sick of the pipe community. At all. I'm just sick of what I've just discussed. You get political shit shoved down your throat whether you want to see it or not. I debated about doing this video. I didn't know if I should or not because everybody's going to go, oh, you're a fucking racist, you're a fucking Nazi, or you're one of these or that. And it's like, oh, fuck off. I don't care what you think. And if you're that weak-minded that, because, I don't believe in whatever, and you're going to delete me, then go ahead. Like my Instagram, I'll see people put up memes about shit. I just ignore it. I see people putting up shit about like Bible quotes. I just fucking keep scrolling. Well, that's what you want to put up, go ahead. Anyway, see ya.